Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Dmitry, and in this video we're going to have a look at flattening operators in RxJs. Namely, we're going to have a look at two of them. The first one is the mergeMap, former FlatMap, and switchMap. And we will see what the difference between them, and we're going to use similar mental model and analogs from real life like we did it in the previous video. By the way, you have to check this out first because this current video kind of depends on the previous one. So in order to better understand what we're talking about, it's better to start from the video right there. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's get started with some theory. Okay, let's quickly refresh our knowledge about zip operator we learned in the previous video. So it combines multiple streams, in our case 5 ingredient streams, then it waits until every of them emits a value. Then it wraps emitted ingredients into one array, and such a way we get kind of new durum. And I would suggest you to treat this whole process as a one stream, and let's call it durum chef stream. So we kind of encapsulate all this logic in this single stream. And it emits over time some durums one by one, right? Would you agree with me that producing durums just for fun, it is kind of useless thing, and we would need to do it only if someone orders it? So let's introduce a new stream called durum order, and the value which is being emitted inside the stream, it's let's say customer, yeah. And in real life, customer goes where? He or she goes to the durum kiosk to order some. So you can treat this kiosk as a mergeMap or another flattening operator. Currently it doesn't really matter, because what I would like to show you is how the data flows in these flattening operators. But okay, then what happens in the kiosk? There happens a function which takes my money as an argument, and because durum cannot be done immediately because it requires some time to cook, right? So the function returns me kind of process of cooking, and I kind of subscribe to this process and wait until I get my durum once it's done. And in a nutshell, the similar thing would happen also in the kiosk if it was working as a switchMap. And you would reasonably ask, why do we need both of these operators? Well, it is because they handle differently the concurrency, like how to deal in the situation when the first order is still in progress, but already second has arrived. So how it would happen in the real life if the kiosk was a mergeMap, which is former FlatMap. So I come to the kiosk, I give some money, and I subscribe to the process of cooking. So basically it means that I just staring at the chef's work. Yeah, he's working, but here comes another guy and also orders a durum. The chef says like, sorry bro, I am busy currently, and mergeMap, imagine mergeMap, it is a manager of this kiosk, yeah? She calls another chef who in parallel starts to work on the order for the second guy. And those processes are independent, and it is not necessary that streams should be completed in the same order as they started. No, the order for the second guy can be finished even before the first one, and so on. And once someone receives their order, he or she goes further to have a lunch. And there can be many of these parallel orders, not necessarily two of them. There can be really a lot of them. Now, how it would work like if the kiosk was the switch map. Well, initially the same story here. I go to the kiosk, order some durum, chef starts to work on it, then another guy comes, he orders as well. Chef says that, bro, I'm busy, sorry about that. And what does in this case our kiosk manager, which is switchMap? She says to the first chef, like, stop everything you are working on currently, do not even finish this order and just go home. Think, about your productivity. And in place of the first chef, starts working the second one who works on the order for the second customer. And for the first one, for the first customer, well, it was a bad day for him, so he didn't get his order, unfortunately. So this is how it would work in the real life. And now let's try to reflect this everything in the code. Alright, welcome to practice session. We're going to implement stuff from slides. But before we start, let's very quickly recall what we did in the previous video. And in the previous video we created the Angular application, which consists just from those 5 buttons. Every button represents separate stream of ingredients, and if we click on every of this button, it emits the value, and once we emit value for every of these 5 streams, zip operator kind of combines values from those streams together and emits array of those values. And if I click add cabbage, we can see this array right here. So this is very simple, and this is the code of it. So basically what is important, those are 5 buttons, and when we click on every of it, it emits some value to appropriate stream. So here you can see 5 of them, and there below we have durum stream. Here is the zip operator, which combines those 5 let's name it substreams, streams of ingredients together, and then it emits the array, and we console log it right here. Simple. Now we have to implement additional a couple of things, and I would start with the orders. So we have to create some order stream, right? So let's do it right here. It's going to be a new subject, and here I define the type of data which I'm going to dispatch in this stream, and it's going to be order, and I will create an interface for it right next to type durum. So, and inside order we will have 2 properties. The first is amount, which is number, so we have to know how many durums has been ordered, and we have to know the customer ID, which is also the number. And you will see why do we need it, everything. It's just to visualize stuff. So we have this order, and we would need some also delivery stream, where we will dispatching already finished order. So I will create it next to the room, and we'll name it like delivery stream, and it's going to be also observable of type product. I will name it like this. So product, this is another interface which has property product, which is our durum actually, right? And we would like to know to which customer we want to deliver. So again, we have to know customer ID. All right, so looks pretty good. And here below next to durum, I would suggest you to start the delivery stream. So we'll say the delivery, it starts, and it starts from what? It starts from our order, right? So I say that it starts from order, and then we call the pipe method. So now we have we started our delivery order, and inside, first of all, let's maybe console log that we know that some order has been arrived. So I will use tab operator right here, and we get the order, and I'm going to just console log it. So here we go. Yeah, once we dispatch something, we see that new order has been arrived. That's fine. Now we have to, like, once we get the order, we have to start cook the durum, right? So this is where we're going to merge our durum stream into our delivery stream. And as we know, in order to merge two streams, we have to use some flattening operator. And let's start with the FlatMap, which is renamed to mergeMap. This operator, as you know, it takes a function, and function gets a couple of arguments, and the first one is our order. So let's place it here, and we should return the kind of process of creating durum. So basically we have to return the stream of durum like this. Yeah, and then kind of we subscribe to mergeMap will subscribe to durum stream, yeah, under the hood, and it will be waiting until durum emits some value, and once it emits the value, then mergeMap casts this value downstreams to next operators which come after the mergeMap. So in our case it could be, I don't know, any operator, but I would use another tab, and I would just console log the product. Here there will be already prepared product, right? So I will console log it as well. Here we go, delivered product, fine. However, you see that TypeScript complains. It says that observable of either durum or product is not assignable to type observable of product. And indeed, because from durum we return not a product, we return the durum. So we have to somehow, you know, transform it. Yeah, first of all, let's probably destructure our order and get amount and customer ID. Then, because I want to further like transform data from durum, I want to open another pipe. Yeah, you can do it, why not? And there inside, and I'm going to say that please take only amount of durums has been ordered. If we ordered only 2 durums, within this stream should be produced only 2 of them. Yeah, we don't need more. And once 2 durums like arrived, then stream kind of completes. Okay. After the take, we can use map operator, yeah, in order to transform, because it's observable, which expects that there will be a product, and currently we get only durum here, but we have to return the object which is product durum, and customer ID is our customer ID from here. So we basically can leave it as it is. So here we go. Yeah, it looks way more better with this formatting. So what we have done, we just say durum stream that, okay, you have limitation of amount, and then once you like before you cast it downstream to main delivery stream, please format and create the object with the product and customer ID. I hope it's pretty much clear. So now our stream more or less done. The only one missing thing is that we have to dispatch something inside the order, right? So we have to create something like button. Once we click, we dispatch some order, right? So I would suggest you to create it somewhere right here. button where I click. I will call function dispatch order, and here order durum. And then we have to create this method. I will create it somewhere right here. And I will add some code and quickly explain you what it does. So here I just randomly generate the amount of ordered durums, yeah, and then I increment customer ID, kind of like to see that next order belongs to next customer, and then I dispatch the amount and customer ID right here, and I created the separate global variable customer ID right here. Yeah. All right, I think we're almost done. The one thing maybe let's visually separate our order durum button from ingredients buttons, kind of to visually see that it's different stuff. And we have to subscribe not to the durum right here, but we have to subscribe now to the delivery, I believe. Yeah. So delivery, we'll say that this is not the durum, this is the product, and this product has value product, and basically we don't need this check anymore. And here I should say that this is going to be product. Yeah, hey, we are done. So we can test it out. And what is first interesting thing is that now if I click on these buttons, nothing like happens. Yeah, you remember before we emitted some values. Why it happened so? Well, if you remember, I told you that mergeMap under the hood subscribes to the observable which we return from this function, so to our durum stream. But we didn't dispatch yet any value into this stream, so we didn't even reach this part in order to subscribe to our durum stream and activate it. That's why, and you know that observables, they are lazy, they are like start execution only when you subscribe to it. And because we didn't reach this part and we didn't subscribe to it, it is like the stream is not created yet. Yeah. In order to activate it, we have to emit value into the order. So we have to click the order durum button first. So now I order durum. You can see that like we ordered amount 1, so 1 durum for customer with ID 1. It means that we reached this part, we activated kind of mergeMap. mergeMap subscribed to durum stream, and now it waits until the value will be emitted from this durum stream. And we know that durum stream, if we go a little bit up, you can see that this is the zip operator which waits until every of these ingredient streams will emit any value, and only then value will be emitted to the durum stream, and mergeMap will then cast this value from durum stream downstream to other operators. So now I have to click on all these 5 buttons in order to proceed further. So I add flatbread, and you can see right now the stream is activated, so we see those values. I click the meat, I click the sauce, tomato, cabbage, and boom, now you can see enjoy durum. This is our console log right here from durum stream, and here we have delivered product, and we have this product itself and the customer ID 1, so it was delivered to user 1. Now what the interesting, as you can see, we ordered only 1 durum, right? So it means that this stream executed once, it emitted one durum, and it completes. It died, and if you try to click one more time on these buttons, nothing happens because this stream is dead. Okay, now I would like to show you what happened when we have bigger amount and if new customer arrives. So I do order. So customer ID, amount, 2 durums. So we deliver the first one, and the first stream, like because we wait for 2 durums, the stream which was created for the first order, which is right here, now it stays alive because we emitted only one and we want to take 2 values from it, right? So it stays alive. Then imagine the new customer arrives. So customer 2, he ordered 3 dirhams. Yeah. Now if we try to click on those 5, there will be delivered a product for customer 1 and for customer 2. But for customer 1, the stream already completed because we emitted 2 of them. So currently, when I click one more time, we have only one stream remaining inside the mergeMap, yeah, because it scheduled another stream for second user. And indeed, when we click on it, it was created the second one, but this stream waits for the third one before to complete. So we have to produce the third one. Done. Second stream dead as well, and we have no streams inside the mergeMap currently. So I click, nothing happens. Yeah. What happens if we change mergeMap with switchMap? In this case, imagine I schedule a new order. There is amount of 3 dirhams should be created. We create first one, yeah, but we are not finished creating the first durum, yeah. But imagine that already the second order comes to us, yeah. So you can see new order right here. What happens right here is that this stream, which was scheduled for the first order, is cancelled and dead. It doesn't exist anymore. And it was replaced with the new stream, which was scheduled for the second order. So if I currently create new durum, you can see that it belongs to the customer 2, so to the latest one. So this is the whole difference between FlatMap and switchMap. When FlatMap creates, many substreams, and switchMap keeps only one active stream. And if some new order arrives, it kills the current active stream and schedules the new one. In real life, you could benefit from switchMap when you do HTTP calls. Yeah, this is very kind of famous use case for it. When you have some active HTTP call and then arrives the request for another one, you will probably want to cancel the previous one, which is active and not completed yet. You would like to complete it and schedule the new request in order to get latest value. FlatMap you could use if you have, for example, some logger which sends frequently requests to the server, and all of these requests should be saved. Yeah, they should not be cancelled. In this case, you can use FlatMap if you care about this. This is where you could use these operators in real life applications. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my video courses. The first one is about advanced Angular material theming, and the second one about GraphQL engine called Hasura, which allows you to turn your relational database, MySQL or PostgreSQL, into real-life GraphQL endpoints. Really cool courses. It is worth to check this out. Links will be in the video description. And of course, I'm waiting for your comments and feedbacks right there in the comment sections. And please, if you like this video, share it with your colleagues and friends. That's it. I wish you a productive week ahead. Stay safe and see you in the future videos.